Welcome back to the TCD YouTube channel. This is day 78 in the conflict between Hamas and Israel. The enemy we're up against refuses face-to-face battles and operates in a cowardly, exploitative manner. An extensive underground system with combat trenches and fortified bunkers complicates our mission. Additionally, unarmed women and children are being used to gather information on IDF troops, exposing us to sniper rifles and RPG missiles. Hamas hides among the civilian population, posing as deliverers of goods while smuggling weapons. This tactic makes it challenging to balance our constant threat to life with the need to protect civilians. Despite these difficulties, the IDF remains committed to defending the people of Gaza. In the southern part of Gaza, IDF encounter numerous underground Hamas tunnels. The leaders, Sini and his brother, responsible for Hamas's military operations, are elusive. Yet, IDF determination remains strong. Thank you for joining us on the TCD YouTube channel. Stay informed by subscribing, and we'll continue monitoring the situation in the region. A recent successful operation saw the IDF attacking the Hamas power center in Khan Yunis. Tanks made in Israel breached the city, drawing fire but remaining unharmed. Special unit forces executed a surprise attack, neutralizing hundreds of terrorists within the first 12 hours. IDF ground maneuver in Khan Yunis continues to expand, eliminating numerous terrorist targets through airstrikes and ground forces. Hamas persists in operating from civilian areas, including schools and refugee camps. Recent findings uncovered weapons, explosives, and even an RPG missile in civilian locations, highlighting the group's disregard for innocent lives. IDF naval forces also targeted Hamas on the coastline to aid our ground forces. In a peculiar discovery, a report addressed to the Hamas brigade commander detailed financial expenses for 2022 exceeding $1 million. This money, intended for civilian use, went into building underground terror tunnels. It's a stark example of an organization exploiting its own people for nefarious purposes. The Israel Defense Forces said it carried out wide-scale strikes against Hezbollah targets Sunday after barrages of rockets from Lebanon targeted multiple communities in northern Israel. The IDF said fighter jets hit military buildings, rocket launchers, and other infrastructure belonging to the Iran-backed terror group in response to the rocket attacks. It also said it opened fire to remove threats at several areas along the border. Cross-border attacks from Lebanon have persisted since the outbreak of war between Israel and Hamas in the Gaza Strip on October 7th, when the Palestinian terror group carried out a devastating assault. In one incident Sunday, an anti-tank missile from Lebanon hit a home in the border community of Avivim, causing significant damage but no injuries. Communities close to the frontier with Lebanon have been largely evacuated of civilians since October. Israel has said it will no longer tolerate the presence of Hezbollah along the northern frontier after Hamas's October 7th, in which thousands of terrorists burst into Israel from Gaza, some 1,200 people, and kidnapping over 240, mostly civilians. As Israel launched a military campaign, including a ground incursion to destroy Hamas, remove it from power in Gaza, and release the hostages, it also rushed forces to the north as a precaution against Hezbollah mimicking the Hamas attack.